Join me as I dive into the 2025 tax brackets and try to figure out how they'll impact my wallet. Understanding the 2025 tax brackets is crucial for anyone who wants to manage their finances effectively. It's essential to know how much you'll be paying in taxes so you can plan your budget accordingly. Have you ever felt confused about tax brackets? You're not alone. Many people don't understand how they work, which can lead to overpaying taxes. But the truth is, tax brackets are not as complicated as they seem. In fact, once you understand how they work, you'll realize that it's actually pretty straightforward. The problem is, most people don't take the time to learn about them. And that's where the confusion begins. And when you're confused, you're more likely to make mistakes, which can cost you money. Another issue is that people often think they're in a higher tax bracket than they actually are. This can lead to unnecessary stress and anxiety about their financial situation. But the reality is, you're not paying the highest tax rate on your entire income. You're only paying that rate on the amount you earn above a certain threshold. So, it's essential to understand how the tax brackets work and how they apply to your specific situation. So, let's break down the tax brackets for 2025. The good news is that there are no significant changes from previous years. So if you're familiar with the tax brackets, you'll feel right at home. For single filers, the first $11,000 of income is taxed at 10%, and then it gradually increases to 12% for income between $11,001 and $44,725, and so on. For joint filers, the rates are a bit higher, but the same principle applies. One thing to note is that the 2025 tax brackets are slightly higher than they were in previous years, which means you might be paying a bit more in taxes. However, the difference is not drastic, and you can still minimize your tax liability with some smart financial planning. For example, if you're a single filer earning $80,000 per year, you'll be in the 22% tax bracket, but you're only paying that rate on the amount you earn above $44,725. Let's take a closer look at the $80,000 income range. This is an interesting range because it's where many people start to feel the pinch of taxes. On the surface, it might seem like you're paying a lot in taxes, but when you break it down, you'll realize that it's not as bad as it seems. The key is to understand how the tax brackets work and to plan your finances accordingly. For example, you could consider maximizing your 401k contributions or investing in a tax-efficient manner. So, what can you take away from this information? First, understanding the tax brackets is crucial for managing your finances. Second, it's essential to plan your finances accordingly to minimize your tax liability. And finally, don't be afraid to take advantage of tax advantage savings vehicles to reduce your tax burden. Thanks for watching this video on the 2025 tax brackets. If you have any thoughts or questions, please leave them in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about tax tips and financial advice, be sure to check out my other videos.